Ever hear that still small voice within that's giving you some kind of guidance or direction? We sometimes refer to that as our intuition. Welcome to Get Your Yes On. I'm Reverend Deborah Johnson, RevD, and today we're going to be talking about saying yes to our intuition. See, we live in a world that wants a lot of evidence. And it's difficult sometimes for us to talk about our intuition because we feel like, what do I really have to prove it? Or how can I show that what I'm saying is actually the truth? It can make us even doubt within our own selves the validity of whatever messages it is that's coming through. Your intuition works on a completely different system than your intellect. It's not looking for a lot of external validation. It's not looking for permission. It's not spending a lot of time analyzing all of the external facts. It's tapped into that deep, eternal wisdom that is the creative source of everything. It's speaking in, through, and as us, and it doesn't need all the extra outer trappings. So sometimes we miss our intuition because we're trying to listen to it through the lens of, like, the glasses of all of the facts and the statistics, our past life experience, everything everybody else is telling us. And then our intuition gets buried within all of that. Take a breath. Our intuition just wants to be. Okay? It doesn't want to justify. It doesn't want to prove. It doesn't want to argue and analyze. Okay? In fact, our intuition doesn't do any of that. Okay? It just speaks to us. And we can get a sense of it guiding us in a certain kind of direction. Sometimes we experience it as a heeding or a warning. What I've learned about this for myself through the years is that the overlay of thou shalt not, like don't do this or don't do that, is really that. It's just my overlay. That our intuition really speaks to us in more positive, affirmative things about what to do. But I get so stuck on the logistics and the processes, I'm hearing it as what not to do. So let's say, for example, there's some project that's come up or some new way that you might be collaborating with somebody or getting in a relationship with them of some sort. And there's something within you that you feel is warning you. Okay? So I might say to myself, or say even to other people, my intuition is saying, hold up, like don't do that. Like don't do that. Ooh, like there's something fishy that's there. And yes, while that may be true, pain pushes until vision pulls. As I really, really tap into my intuition, what I realize is that my intuition is saying, slow down. Check out some other alternatives. Think about this a little bit more. Consider some other factors that you have been ignoring. Incorporate this other thing with this first. Allow something else to be a part of this so that everything is not just riding on this one thing. There'll be all these other things that the intuition is trying to tell me. But if I get stuck on, I just heard, like, don't do this or don't get into this, then that becomes my story. And that's it. Inertia sets in. I stop moving forward. I stop really doing much of anything. And I'm just obsessing and telling everybody about, ooh, I wasn't supposed to do that. Or, ooh, I'm glad that I didn't do that. The not doing it wasn't the end. The not doing it was just a means to something else. Let's not miss the something else because we're obsessing on what we think are heeding the warnings. It could be something simple. I might be driving in my car, and there have been numerous times in my life where something stopped me from entering into the intersection. Maybe you had those moments where it was like just split second timing. That if I had entered, bam, I'd have been hit by a car or something would have happened. There'd have been some catastrophe. I'm like, oh, thank you, God. Thank you, God, for saying that. And as I would really reflect on it, it wasn't so much I heard, don't go into the intersection, as wait. Just stop. This command of what to do, not just what not to do. Okay? So think about this, because as your intuition is talking to you and guiding you, it isn't just trying to save you from things or to keep you out of trouble. It actually is guiding you in some directions. Pay attention to the guidance as well as the warnings. Okay? So I want you to think about this and share with me your questions, your comments about this, and how it is that you navigate that territory about what your intuition is trying to tell you or not tell you. Okay. See you next time. Get Your Yes On. My series of video shorts called Get Your Yes On is a reminder that life is in session and drama is optional. We have choices. And when we choose to apply timeless wisdom to today's circumstances, we can all have lives that are happier, healthier, wealthier, and more fulfilling.